All right, there we go. All right, excuse me. All right, we in here. Let's let everybody gather on in the room. Get my volume and everything together. All right. We are live right now. Everybody come on in the room. Let me give everybody a chance to get on in and let's chop it up. I'm on time. I'm on time tonight, baby. I'm on time tonight. We gonna get this thing. Let me let everybody know on the gram that we're on time tonight. What's up, family? How's everybody doing? Come on in here. Well, let me turn this volume down over here, but let me let everybody know on the gram that we about to do our thizzle. I'm glad to have y'all tuning in. Ready to have a little fun tonight and be informative as we always are. Hold on, let me let folks know. Hey, we're live right now on YouTube, so swipe up and tune in live right now on YouTube. All right, excuse me. Okay, y'all bear with me. Let me just get this cracking. Once I put that link in, I'm ready to go. Get all the business handled. There you go. Bam. All right, now let's do this. Excuse me. All right, what's up, Charm World? How are you, Natural Charm? How's everybody doing, man? Let's get on up in here, man. We got a lot to get into tonight. Looking good. Thank you so much. And you know you guys can get your North Sentinel Island sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts at hiddencolorsfilm.com. I know I'm looking like a Q dog. Shout out to the Qs. But you can get your shirt at hiddencolorsfilm.com. hiddencolorsfilm.com. You can get the shirts. You can get the movies. While we're broadcasting throughout the night, I want everybody to, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the like button. Let's get this thing popping tonight. You dig? Oh, man, so much we got to get into. A lot of stuff we got to tackle. A lot of people like the new character we've introduced, Scooter the Shooter. We've introduced a new puppet called Scooter the Shooter. All right? Let me show you. For those who follow me on Instagram, I posted a clip of Scooter the Shooter. Where is Scooter the Shooter? All right, this is Scooter the Shooter. Hold on, let me...
What's up?
Okay, hold on one second. Let me... For those who haven't seen it, and let me post the link to Scooter the Shooter's YouTube channel for the chat room. Hold on, where am I? I'm all over the place here. Shit. Okay, let me post that in so everybody can subscribe to Scooter the Shooter's channel. So some information about Scooter. He's kind of an alt-right type of character. That's what Scooter the Shooter is. He's kind of an alt-right character. But he likes hanging around black people. He likes dating sisters, but he's a Trump supporter. So the character is crazy. So we're going to do a lot of fun things with Scooter the Shooter. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, let me post the link here. All right. If you look, there's the link. Y'all see what Tariq Radio is? That's the link for Scooter the Shooter's YouTube channel, and he has an Instagram page. All right, but let me show you a clip of Scooter the Shooter. It's a very short clip. Let me play this real quick, window capture. All right, let me get it together. Real quick of Scooter to give you an idea of what Scooter's get down is. Look, I got a lot of damn things up, Scooter the Shooter. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is Scooter the Shooter right here. Okay, let me get Scooter the Shooter popping. That's his channel. Let me get Scooter popping, okay?
What's up, dudes? Scooter the Shooter here, dude. Hey, man, I need some advice, bros. I'm dating a smoking hot black girl. Her name is Darquasia. We've only been dating for a couple of weeks, dude. But I want to get her something nice for Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday, man. It's coming up, man, and I didn't know what to fucking about getting her a subscription to Oprah's magazine, or I'm thinking about getting her a satin bonnet for her weed. I don't know what to fucking get, dude. I'm really torn. And Dr. Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday is coming up, and that was a slip of the tongue, dude. I didn't mean to say that, bro. I'm not a fucking racist, dude. I didn't mean to fucking say it. I'm not a racist, dude. I just went to a Migos concert last week, dude. If I were a fucking racist, would I go to a Migos concert, dude? Hell no, they're the blackest fucking guys ever, dude.
All right, so that's Scooter the damn shooter. All right. So that's Scooter the shooter. So we got a lot of Scooter the shooter videos coming soon. Boy, I got some of the mayonnaise militia, they're already mad. I had some people on Twitter. Hey, if this was somebody white doing this to somebody black, you guys would get mad. No. Listen, Scooter the shooter. Thank you, Andrea. She said, I'm handsome. Thank you, dear. And I bet you're very lovely. But Scooter the shooter is a low-key alt-right white supremacist. So we're making fun of that. We're not making fun of race. We're making fun of ideology. It's not making fun of race. We're making fun of racist ideology. You dig? So that's what we're making fun of. Yeah. So I got a whole bunch of Scooter the shooters. He's like, he uses opioids. I mean, we got a whole bunch of shit. So, it's some funny stuff with Scooter the shooter. And we're gonna have him dating somebody at the root. He's gonna be dating somebody at the root. He's gonna be dating somebody from Black Lives Matter. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But I digress. So y'all follow Scooter the shooter. But look, fam, this is what we got. Now, you know, Scooter the shooter did the character did the Martin Luther King thing, like the slip of the tongue. For those who don't know, a few days ago, there was a reporter, I think he was in Rochester, New York. This suspected white supremacist reporter got on the air and said Dr. Martin Luther King. And then he ended up getting fired because people caught it, people called in, people complained. And this guy ended up getting fired, rightfully so. Got it? People in the chat room, what's the guy's name? People in the chat room, what's the guy's name? It's Jeff something, I can't think, it's in Rochester, New York. In Rochester, remember, Rochester, New York, didn't they just destroy a Frederick Douglass statue out there? Was it Jeff Kepler? What's his name? He got transferred. He got transferred, but they said they fired him. Jeremy something. And I want y'all to peep something because this is why we got to really get on code. Jeremy Kepler. Okay. This guy got fired, and I noticed something. The white supremacists in the media, they've been pressing and pushing out their Negroes to cape for this guy. They've been pushing out their Negroes to cape for this guy. They've been making excuses for this dude. They've been caping for this dude real heavy. Remember, Al Roker came out talking about, he shouldn't have been fired. It was just an innocent mistake. They pushed Al Roker. And notice they're pushing their Negroes out here to cape for this dude. All right? Don't be fooled by that. We can go in on Al for being a buck dancer, but understand who's behind it. They attacked the mayor out there for asking him to be fired. Wow. That's interesting. They're really caping for this dude. We got to understand how the white supremacists, they're not trying to take no L's. They're not trying to take no L's. They want to have the right to be as racist as possible and put all the bigotry narrative on us. You understand? Let me show y'all something, just to show you how deep it is with these folks. Now, Al Roker was caping for him. CNN put out an article. This article came out today. And again, there's a lot of black folks, they're pushing them out there with this whole he made a mistake narrative. You dig? There's a lot of black folks doing this. This is an article CNN put out today. Look at this. Analysis. Hold on. Let me get this screen right. I don't know what all this shit is. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Analysis. It's time to give some bigots a break. Really? It's time to give some bigots a break. And they got a quote-unquote black writer named John Blake. That's CNN now. CNN, the super liberal CNN. They got their Negro writer out there. John Blake is a tragic mulatto. He's a dude with a black dad and an Irish mother, and this Negro has struggled with his racial identity. So understand, this is what they have out there. These are the kind of Negroes that they're pushing out there. But give bigots a break? Are you insane? It's about time we give bigots a break. You out of your damn mind. And I was going in on CNN for even putting some garbage like this out. I'm not giving bigots no damn break. Give them a break. Do you know these bigots, these white supremacists are getting more and more dangerous? These people are having marches where they're attacking people. These white supremacists have infiltrated law enforcement. You got politicians like Steve King sitting up here spewing open white supremacist rhetoric. Hell no, we ain't about to give them no break. You got to understand, these people are at war with us. They're trying to use their propaganda against us. Now understand, when it's these white supremacists spewing their dangerous rhetoric, oh, we got to be sympathetic. Oh, they didn't mean it. Look how hard they went at Kevin Hart over a joke from years ago. It was clearly a harmless. He wasn't trying to harm anybody. He wasn't trying to disparage anybody. He's a comedian. He made a joke. But they're still blowing up that Kevin Hart thing, trying to make black people the face of bigotry, homophobia. I told you, they're always trying to find comparative bigotry with black people and blow it up. Remember, last week, the Detroit News put out an article talking about the face of anti-Semitism is black, and they had a picture of LeBron James. Remember they blew that thing up with LeBron James for talking about wealth in the Jewish community, and they blew that up? Everything with a black person, even if it's complimentary, they pretend that it's offensive and blow that shit up. They're running again. This is why we have to be on code, and we got to have our own movements. If you say something that's complimentary to another group, they will flip it and play dumb, because that's what they're doing. They know that you're not trying to be offensive, but the narrative is all about creating comparative bigotry so that black people will become the face of bigotry and real white supremacy can get downplayed. This article is, I would read it, but it's too damn disgusting, and I'll sit here and get mad. But this nigga's just copping pleas for this white supremacist. This whole narrative that the dude made a mistake, that's BS. This dude did not make a mistake. Like I've been telling people on social media, that whole slip of the tongue thing, calling Dr. Martin Luther King Martin Luther Coon, that's an old trick that they've been doing for almost 60 years. Do you know that? Let me play you something. They've been doing that trick for over 60 years. It's not a mistake. Let's be very clear. That is not a mistake when they do that. Yo, bear with me. Where am I? All right, let me show this. All right, on my gram. I got a lot of stuff on my gram I want to show. Hold on. I'm all over the place with this thing. Hold on. Where's my gram? There it is. All right. Let me find the clip I'm looking for. Okay, this is the clip I'm looking for right here. Hold on. All right, now listen to this. Listen to this. Wait. Well, let me go here. All right. Let me blow this up a little bit more, guys. All right, now listen to this. This is not a mistake. This is them doing this for the last 60 years. Listen to this. Now, the first thing you'll hear is the actual news reporter doing that racist shit. The clips are real quick, but listen.
This is the way it looked out in Martin Luther King Jr. Park. Yeah, it's great.
And our county has been subjected to the greatest pressures I think any community in the country has had to withstand. We've had in our area here outside agitation groups of all levels. We've had Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King.
ESPN Radio talking football with you on this Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So glad you've chosen
a symbol of racism. I don't believe it's a symbol of slavery. That's my personal view, but how they feel is their business. But it would be ludicrous for me to tell you how they feel. Hey, I get on the street, I see Martin Luther King. I shouldn't have said it. Martin Luther King. I mean, should I rip the signs down or insist that they take Martin Luther King Street down? Or...
Okay, so as you see, let me stop. Okay.
And our county.
All right, sorry about that. Okay, so as you see, family, this is not a mistake. This is something they've been doing for 60 years. It's not a slip of the tongue. It's not a mistake. The white supremacists, they like doing little slick shit like that to see if they can get away with it, to throw little codes at each other. They've been doing that for the longest. That is not a mistake. It is not a slip of the tongue. They do shit like that. You understand? Everybody ain't making the same damn mistake for 60 years. And understand, we don't give that a pass. They were doing that when Dr. King was alive. When they were doing that when that brother was alive, that was to dehumanize him. That's one of the reasons why he got killed. They had to dehumanize him in order to justify killing him. That's how dangerous that type of thing is. It was dangerous then, and it's dangerous now. Al Roker, you butter biscuit eating Sambo. You should know better. Blake over there at CNN, you a tragic mulatto, my nigga. You've grown up, and I've read stuff about this dude, how he's faced racism among black folks. He's one of them niggas. People didn't like me because I was mixed. He's one of them niggas. He's one of them Negroes who has disdain for black society. The white supremacists know who to hire. They know what Negroes to bring around people who can't stand black society. They know whose background to look into, see how they were raised, and they know that they will make good shields for white supremacy. This Negro grew up with a white mother, black dad, and in his mind, a lot of folks like that, they have a lot of vitriol towards black society because, damn it, they were almost white. Damn it, we were almost white. Al Roker's West Indian, there it is. Yeah, that Sage Steele, I was almost right. I could have been white if it wasn't for them niggas. So they have vitriol towards black society. And another thing we got to come to terms with, man. The King family. The family of Dr. King. Now, let me play this clip here. Let me play this here. This is the daughter of Dr. King speaking on the situation and it's very interesting. She was on TMZ, I think. Yeah, she was on TMZ. It's very interesting that they're finding all these people to cape for this white supremacist suspect reporter. You dig? They're really, really trying to cape for this dude. Now listen to this. Listen.
I believe that when these racial slurs occur, unless there's a situation where it's continual, that people need an opportunity to be rehabilitated.
Oh,
and we don't
Lord.
focus a lot on rehabilitation in our society today. And part of that is, yes, there has to be some repercussions. I don't think it should go as far in this particular instance as firing an individual. I think demoting, giving them another assignment off air, sending them through some training, some implicit bias training, reevaluating to see where they are, is a better solution in this particular instance. But a broad sweep, every time someone says a racial slur, let's just fire them. All we're doing is moving people around on the board, because they'll leave there, go to another place, and potentially do the same exact thing. Obviously, an apology is warranted. And yes, he did apologize. And some people may feel he just apologized because, he was caught or it was an outrage. I believe that when these racial...
Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. Y'all bear with me with the technical shit. Okay. Well. Okay. Man. There's a lot to unpack here, family. It's a lot to unpack here. Oh, goddamn, where do I begin, man? Look, listen. With that forgiveness, Lord, let's just give them some rehabilitation. Let's not, what she said didn't even make no sense. We need to rehabilitate them, but don't fire them because they're just going to go somewhere else and do the same thing. Well, what's rehabilitation going to do? What's that going to do? How you rehabilitate a motherfucker who's deliberately racist? You can't fix fucking racist, man. This whole thing where we got to show them the way and we just take them to the MLK museum and they'll stop. Listen to me. The King family, let me play both sides of the fence here. Let me play both sides. Let me show an inkling of sympathy. Let me play both sides. Let me play both sides for a second. I understand what the King family has gone through. The father got killed. Dr. King got killed. Dr. King's brother he was found drowned in the pool. Y'all remember that? Their mother, Dr. King's mother, was shot at a church. I'm sure that people have targeted the family. I'm sure that the family's been under FBI surveillance. I'm sure that the family has been threatened. I get it, and I know people want to be safe. I get it. But damn that. You don't have to be soft shoe cooning. You don't have to be. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. The problem is the King family, and again, I'll show sympathy as far as that, but we're going to be honest. The coonery coming from the King family is just too dangerous to give it a pass. I'm sorry. There's too much coonery coming from the King family. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to speak it. That's just what it is. We know Alveda King, the niece, Dr. King's niece, she's full mammy bedwench coon. She's on Fox News just buck dancing it up. But some of these other kids, with that's come on, man. I can't give that a pass. I know you've been threatened, I get it, but I'm thinking about the black masses. This whole thing where we're just going to accumulate as many butter biscuits as we can get, it's too dangerous for all of us out here for us to have that Sambo-ass mentality. We just can't have it. The King Center and that whole King thing, it just doesn't work for black society. Let me show y'all something else. We were talking about this on social media the other day too. On the King Center, on their Twitter, and this was on their website, but I think they changed it, but on the King Center official Twitter page, on the King Center page, this right here, family, This is what they were tweeting the other day. This is on the King Center page on Twitter. Donate to MLK Day. And they have this all on their website. Nigga, if you look at the King Center stuff, you think it's a damn Hispanic website. They got white and Hispanic people on there. This is the King Center page. This is their YouTube, not their, this is their Twitter. Yes, go look it up. This is their Twitter right now. They're like, oh my God, it's kumbaya. It went beyond kumbaya. They're just putting up immigrants and non-black folks. Come on, man. Goddamn. When did we say, hey, man, the King Center, y'all out of pocket with it? You dig? They're the ones on that immigration thing real heavy because, you know, they get them butter biscuits for themselves. And let me play both sides of the fence. A lot of black folks don't really donate to a lot of stuff. A lot of black folks don't donate to a lot of things. So remember, the King Center, you know, they survive off white money. So they gotta, you know, shine them old tap shoes up. But what they do, I'm looking at their site now. They got a bunch of pictures. The black people that they have on their site is Dr. King and Coretta. When they show black folks, I'm looking at their page now. They got Dr. King, Coretta, but dude, I gotta show. Let me scroll down. Let me just show y'all so people don't think I'm exaggerating. Okay? Let me show y'all so people don't think let me scroll down. Let me show y'all something. Okay? Hold on. Let me show y'all something. This is where that boule civil rights thing is right now. All right? All right, let's scroll on down. Let's do a little scrolling for the King Center page. All right? Let's go up. Okay, let's go up. Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, they got Dr. King, the statue of Dr. King. I'm just going through their timeline. Some black hands, but a white hand on top. They got some black hands and some white Hispanics, whoever they are. I commit to friendship. Then they got Coretta. A couple of white cats, white, Asian, black. Is that Hill Harper? I don't know who that is, okay? Oh, it's this whole kumbaya thing. Let's scroll down. Coretta, Dr. King, Coretta, Dr. King, Coretta, Dr. King, the children, Dr. King's children, Dr. King, Coretta, Dr. King, Flint, Dr. King, I don't know who this is. There's some kind of event. Dr. King. I don't know who that is. Dr. King. Coretta. Hispanic. One of the Hispanic immigrant kids. Okay. Coretta, Dr. King. You know, okay. Dr. King, Rosa Parks, Shirley Chisholm, old historic pictures. Okay, they got Tamir Rice. Okay. Right after Tamir Rice, another Hispanic kid. Okay, boy, you got to dig for... Oh, my goodness. Okay, you see where I'm going. You see? Okay. Dude. My God. These groups, man, they ain't doing it for us no more, man. They're not doing it for us. We just got to acknowledge that. They've been broken. That wasn't Hill Harper. Okay, my bad. That wasn't Hill Harper. But you see, they're caping for everybody. The emphasis is everybody else. just so people wouldn't think I was exaggerating, man. These groups, the Congressional Butter Biscuit Caucus, I mean, they're not doing it for us. We're just going to have to come to the realization that some of these boule cats, not some of them, all of them, they're not doing it for us. They're caping for everybody else. They get money from white mommy, white daddy. They're the ones who are funding them. So they're going to do the bidding of these people. They're going to do the bidding for these people. And black folks, black Americans, we're under constant attack, family. We're being attacked left and right, especially with the Me Too, Time's Up movement. As a matter of fact, some of these boule civil rights groups, they're damn near in cahoots with these Time's Up, Me Too movements, and all of these things are funded by white organizations. Understand, family, we gotta stop complaining to them. They don't give a shit. That's one thing we're gonna have to stop doing. We're going to have to start taking the initiative and taking control. This is why they're trying to appeal to us grassroots people by trying to get us to let up off the bigotry, because we, meaning you, I, and people like us, we're the only ones that's really on the neck of white supremacy. Do you understand that? Those other Negroes are just bought and paid for. All the Al Rokers and all these boule, butter biscuit, those niggas are done. That's why they keep trying to tell you they are the leaders. They are not the leaders. Our code is the leadership. And the thing is, they haven't been able to stifle this grassroots thing. That's why all of us need to be on code with it and keep that grassroots thing on their necks. You understand? This is why the Me Too movement and all this old other stuff, they try to make it seem like it's grassroots. It's not grassroots whatsoever. That shit is corporate sponsored. That stuff is corporate sponsored. And at this point, with the Me Too and all that stuff, they are not even making it, they're not even pretending that it's not racial no more. This thing is racial. It's racial now. They're skipping over all the white people and methodically targeting black entertainers left and right. We all know what they did with the R. Kelly thing. And I sat back and I studied stuff because, again, this is warfare. I studied how they were getting down with R. Kelly, how they paid certain Negroes and shills to promote the website, Mute R. Kelly's, Surviving R. Kelly. They paid people to do that. They paid people to go out there to march in front of R. Kelly's studio. They pay people to push the narrative that we have to focus on R. Kelly. They got money behind that, and I'm looking and seeing how they're doing because they're trying to pretend that it's a grassroots thing, but it's not. They're really milking, yes, King Vic, real talk, they're milking the shit out of this R. Kelly thing. That's why anytime we start talking about Harvey Weinstein and why some of his cases are just being dropped quietly, why Bryan Singer, who's been accused of pedophilia, while the R. Kelly show is on TV, this dude's movie got a damn Golden Globe and nobody's saying nothing. Why this Democratic donor who's all clicked in with politicians in Hollywood, this dude is a potential serial killer. Ed Buck, this dude is out here doing experiments on black men and he hasn't been arrested. It's the grassroots people that's been beating the drum of this. We got to go to another level with it. Ed Buck, shout out to a sister named Jasmine. There's a sister named Jasmine who's been on a grassroots level on the case of Ed Buck for about a year. She's been actually interviewing several people and getting their testimony about Ed Buck. So his actions are not unknown. This dude has been doing little janky shit for a long time. And the sister Jasmine, I think she was running for some kind of political office out here. Good sister from what I know so far, but she's been on that case so hard that the mainstream media, they're starting to utilize some of her information now. They're starting to utilize a lot of her information because she was the one who stayed on the case. She was the one who stayed on the case. Jasmine is the business. I like Jasmine. We got to be doing the same thing. We got to We cannot get our news from them. We can't let them tell us what to think or do. We have to keep our eyes and ears open, and we have to be the mouthpiece of the streets. We have to understand that they're trying to well, not even trying, they're doing it. Right after the R. Kelly thing was announced, well, it came on television, they announced that they're doing a documentary about Michael Jackson that's going to premiere on the, I think, Sundance. So they're about to blow that up now. So they're secretly doing these little old documentaries. These documentaries are just coming out back to back. I'm a filmmaker. You don't make them shits overnight. So they've been planning this shit. They've been planning this stuff. They've been behind the scenes working this little old shit for a minute. They getting these documentaries popping back to damn back. You understand? So now they're about to go in on Michael Jackson. They're already prepping it for Chris Brown. The USA Today, they put out a story talking about everybody's focused on R. Kelly, but Chris Brown is out here still making hits. So now they're going to shift it to Chris. And I'm telling you now, I talked about this on Instagram Live. They're going to start going in on Tupac. I can almost guarantee they're probably working on a documentary right now about Tupac, talking about his sexual case. Yeah, it's easy when they go in on the dead guys. They're going to get us dead or alive. The name of the game is to put a black face on sexual harassment and sexual perversion. Remember, with Tupac, they already tried with Tupac. Remember about a year or so ago, that white reporter, Tabitha Soren, who used to work for MTV, remember when they pushed her out there and she tried to say that Tupac came on to her? She tried to say that Tupac wanted to get with her and how she was so uncomfortable. Oh, and she felt, it was like she was going to get raped. It was a rapey vibe and all this. She just felt so uncomfortable. Remember that? And people clowned the shit out of her ass. So she had to back away from that. She tried to say that, Tupac was he just kept flirting with me. And, knowing he was a sexual predator, I just felt so uncomfortable. He just kept on flirting and he just wanted to get with me. It was just so blatant. No, it wasn't. Woman, please don't flatter your damn self. Then she tried to say when she went up to death row, well, they were searching me and it almost felt like a strip search. The way they were searching me up at death row, all those big old men's. Oh my God. And they were searching me and they were feeling on me and it was almost like I was naked and I was being stripped. I mean, she was selling the bullshit. Oh, she was selling her Becky bullshit, heavy. And people were clowning her like, hey, come on. Come on now. You dig? She's below average. Tupac wasn't trying to get with her at all. Tupac was getting with some of the biggest dimes in the industry. What the fuck he gonna get with her for? But that's how the white supremacist suspect women are. They get around us and they think that every nigga want to fuck them because y'all thirsty niggas got them thinking that. Y'all thirsty ass niggas got them haggard, less than average suspected white supremacist females thinking that every nigga wants to bang them. We don't. But understand, they're going to continue to put a black face on this whole movement. This is why we're going to counter that. We have started our own movement. It's called First Them. Okay? We got the First Them movement. And we got to start thinking like chess players. Yeah, the tour, and that's another thing, Touré. And some of these niggas think, okay, I'm just going to be a coon and I'm just going to go help them go in on other black folks. And then that backfires on you, just like Touré. Touré thought he was going to get out here and buck dance it up. And then they flipped on him and a white woman came out and said he tried to harass her. And then his ass had to apologize. So nobody's safe. Niggas, you're not safe. But like I said, we're starting the First Them movement. And this is very important, family, because when the white supremacists and their Negro minions go on these propaganda campaigns to attack black entertainers, and they try to shame us for not doing it, we're going to have to hit them with our own hashtag. Our hashtag is first them. When they come to us, and I was just arguing with a coon earlier, hey man, are you trying to say that R. Kelly is somehow innocent? I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying first them. What you mean, man? R. Kelly shouldn't get a pass, and neither should them. First them. You have hundreds of white executives, entertainers, and people in the industry who has been accused. We're not going to keep skipping over the line. I'm not going to sit here and attack black people while you give them a pass. First them. But R. Kelly had peed on, yeah, I understand that, but first them. Let's get on them first, then we'll talk about R. Kelly. But Bill Cosby had, yeah, first them. Y'all done got Bill Cosby locked up. I don't want to talk about Bill Cosby no more. First them. We're going to talk about them first. That's all you got to do, because the name of the game, they try to get us talking in circles and copping please. No, let's make it real simple. Hit them with the hashtag, first them. First them. But man, Michael Jackson had them kids. I understand that, but we got Bryan Singer, all these people, first them. First them. We're not skipping over the line no more. Just keep driving that thing home. Do you know there's literally hundreds of people, white people in Hollywood who's been accused. They ain't doing nothing to them. They're real quiet about it. First them. We even got a website. The website is firstthem.com. Use that hashtag when they start talking about R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, when they start talking about Tupac, any other black person. Okay, I got that. But first them. Before we didn't skipped over the line, and we didn't gave too many black folks a fast pass. First them. First them. You dig? Let me show y'all the website. No, not them first. Somebody already got them first, so it's first them. First them works just as well. All right, hold on. Where are we at? Where's first them website? I'm looking for. All right, there we go. All right, this is the website right here. First them. Everybody go to the first them website. Get involved. That's the first them. And we break it down. Who are we? There's a wave of corporate-sponsored movements that were created under the narrative of addressing sexual misconduct within the entertainment industry. But many of these organizations behind these movements have racially tailored their agenda. Our mission is to counter the racial targeting from these organizations. So we make it clear. It's very professional. Everything is codified. We got it. Oh, we got a website. Oh yeah, everybody, and I need everybody to go to the website and support. We got the donate button. Everybody hit the donate. Put whatever you can on there, because what we're going to do, we're going to hire our own social media influencers to promote the hashtag when need be, just like they were doing. We're going to have our own people on the ground around the country as they do. We're going to start paying some of our people to participate in certain protest and counter-protest. You understand? We're not going to let them keep finessing us so that we're arguing back and forth about R. Kelly creating a smokescreen while they're quietly dropping charges on Harvey Weinstein. And they'll probably be trying to drop charges on Kevin Spacey too. You dig? And this one coon I was arguing with, going back and forth, because I was hitting him with that first them, and he didn't know what to do. That first them, what they gonna say? Nobody's co-signing anybody, but first them though. So we're not confirming or denying anything. All right, we understand that some such and such is a predator. I understand, but first them. You dig? It's just that simple. First them. Now, some Negro hit me up like, well, the thing is, why? Well, they were on R. Kelly first because R. Kelly case has been going on longer than all these other people. I'm like, Negro, how long have we known about Woody Damn Allen? Miss me, don't sit up and tell me they going in on R. Kelly because his case been around for a long time. Well, how long has Woody Allen been out here on Purve Street? People have been knowing about Harvey Weinstein for years. Harvey Weinstein's actions was like a running joke in Hollywood almost. The only person who checked Harvey Weinstein was Dame Dash years ago. Roman Polanski, his shit was in the 70s. He molested a damn kid, raped a damn kid and skipped the country in the 70s. What you talking about? Man, please. You did? We've been having the Ted Nugents and Jerry Lee Lewises, all these people getting away with shit. Man, the Catholic Church. Man, please. So don't even try that excuse of, well, R. Kelly's case has been around longer and Bill Cosby's case has been around longer. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Some of these dudes been accused for decades and nothing happens to them. You dig? Man, they got pedophile rings in Hollywood. They got pedophile rings like NAMBLA, the National American, what's that? The North American Man-Boy Love Association. They got whole pedophile rings, man. You dig? But go to the website, family. Firstthem.com. Put whatever you can on it. How many people we got in here? Everybody we got almost 5,000 people in here. Everybody put whatever you can. All 5,000 of you put whatever you can on here so that we can organize our group, organize our people, and have them locked and loaded and ready to spit that information and to promote the hashtag and to counter these narratives as they come at us. Thank you very much, Chris Ann. But yeah, go to that website. You dig? Because again, this thing is going to get real heavy. They're going to start going at us even harder. And us complaining to them, that's just simply not enough. We got to counter them. And we don't give a fuck if they get mad. The Lolita Express, man, Epstein, dude, they were running a whole pedophile ring out there. And Epstein got a slap on the wrist. This dude he went to Club Fed. He went to nighttime jail. He had to check in. And he was able to walk around and go around and do whatever he needed to do. You did? But we're going to have to, on a grassroots level, make a move to put these other people on Front Street. It's up to us. We're the only ones who's going to do it. They're putting too many coons out there in the game. They're putting too many of their coons out there in the game. And speaking of coons, let me. This is another thing I got to address right here too. Let me play this video. Let me go to my Twitter real quickly. Let me address this video here. Let me show y'all something. Excuse me. Let me play this video. Let me find it. Let me get it queued up. Where is it? Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, this happened in North Carolina. There was an altercation. This was a mall in North Carolina. Some little girls, little black girls and some other girls, they were kind of, I guess, having an altercation with each other. Somebody said one of the girls was bullying another girl or whatever. So this white man came in. He just kind of butted into the whole situation. And then, he started arguing with the little girls. These are little girls. Some of them are teenagers. Some of them are younger than teenagers. So he gets to arguing with them, and then there's some shoving and pushing going on. So he pushed one girl, and, she didn't want to be pushed, so she ran up, and then he socked this little girl. Now, this girl, I think this girl is 11 years old. Now, this guy, the male, this white man is 51 years old. And he got charged, but they gave him a slap on the wrist or whatever and let him out. He got charged with assaulting a child under the age of 12. So they said that the girl is under 12. I said she was a teenager at first, but she's not even a teen. So they said that this kid is under 12, so she must be 11. Okay, they say she's 12, but the charge says she's under 12. So that gives me, I'm thinking she's 11. But hold on, look at this. Hold on one second. Okay. Let me put this up here. Let me blow it up a little bit. All right. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. Okay, so this dude socked an 11-year-old girl. Okay? All right. Much respect, Tisha. Much respect to you. Now, this dude socked an 11-year-old girl. This is an 11-year-old girl. This dude socked an 11-year-old girl. And he got charged. Now, what's interesting is the comments. Every time this video is posted, you got a bunch of white supremacists justifying it. I expect that from them. Are there any brothers in here that justify that? Because I've seen a lot of black people, Negroes, justifying that. Do we have anybody in here that justifies that? This dude socking an 11-year-old girl like that. Is there anybody in here that justifies that? Let yourself be known real quickly. Anybody in here, where you at? Anybody in here says that's okay? Okay, I'm looking, okay. Because I was going to get you the fuck out of here. I was going to make sure the mods block your ass and don't ever come back on my page. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. I was going to make sure that you got blocked and never brought your ass on my page again. But I've seen coons justify that. I've seen white supremacists, males and females, justify that cowardly garbage that you just saw in that video. You know, it's interesting that the mayonnaise militia, they will justify that by saying, well, they're both in the wrong, or she shouldn't have run up on him like that, or this man felt like his family was going to be attacked. You see all the ways they justify an 11-year-old girl getting knocked out by a grown white 51-year-old man. These are the same people who said Kareem Hunt should not have gotten into an altercation with that woman. Oh, Kareem Hunt is the devil. Kareem Hunt was so wrong. You're supposed to be a man. Be a man. You're supposed to walk away from a woman. You're never supposed to hit a woman or all. Remember that? Remember all that? You ain't never supposed to get into an altercation with a woman when they were talking about Kareem Hunt? Oh, Kareem Hunt needs to be punished. Oh, Kareem Hunt. Oh, that big old nigger. He should have known better. Oh, that goddamn Kareem Hunt. Now, Kareem Hunt didn't even hit that woman. He kind of kicked her at the end like a little bitty punt. But he didn't beat that woman up. He did not. Kareem Hunt did not beat that woman up. But, that nigga was on. Fired his ass. And he got dropped from the team. Fuck that goddamn Kareem Hunt. Oh, you never. Are you trying to justify Kareem Hunt? Oh, you can't justify that. Remember all that? There's no reason for that. There's no excuse for that. But the woman was fighting. Oh, no, as a man, you're supposed to just walk away. Now, a little black 11-year-old girl gets knocked the fuck out by a grown-ass white man. Well, she should have known better. Well, she shouldn't have done. Well, she shouldn't have been mouthing off. Well, he was protecting himself. Well, he was standing his ground. It's always The white supremacists always have a right to stand their ground, no matter what. You dig? And I've seen some Negroes, Coach. Now, I understand there's a lot of Negroes with fake websites. A lot of Negroes who are really white supremacists pretending to be black. But I verified a couple of Negroes that really justified that. I verified some Negroes. And one thing I noticed, some of the Negroes that's like, yeah, man, shit, that was me. I would have did the same thing. And I'm looking, I'm like, when I see that, people commenting on it, I look at these niggas. Some of them you can tell that they're bot pages. Some of them you can tell that they're real people. And some of the cats sitting up here who are real people, you look at their pages and then you go do a little research on them. These are real niggas. And a few of these motherfuckers are these African immigrants. I retweeted some of them. One dude's named Yoruba Boy, some shit. He's like, yeah, man, shit. That was me. I would have knocked their ass out too. And I'm looking at this page, some little African immigrant dude. It was another Negro. Man, hell yeah, she deserved that, man. You know, she don't need to be running up on folks like that. This is some immigrant coon who married a homely white chick. And this is the thing we got to understand, family. And look, I ain't beating up on you. I'm not beating up on you, but we're going to have to really come to terms with a lot of people who are undermining black society. We got to come to terms with a lot of these people who are deliberately undermining black society and see where they came from, see who they are. And we're going to have to start vetting niggas. And we're going to have to start laying the smack down by saying, look, if y'all going to come over here on the coon train disrespecting us after we've helped you, because I can't see too many black folks justifying that. There has to be a deep-seated hatred for black society if you're a black person and you justify an 11-year-old girl get socked like that. You dig? There's just no justification for an 11-year-old girl to get socked in her face like that. You dig? And that dude needs a foot square in his ass. But we're going to have to really talk about and come to terms with the hatred that a lot of people have who come over here that we fight to bring over. See, you see the King Center and all these groups. We've been fighting for people to come over here to do everything they can to undermine us. This is why, family, I've been very public about my stance on immigration. We're going to have to pump the brakes on it across the board until we can properly vet folks as Black Americans. I'm sick of hearing this narrative of people who come over these black folks who come over who feel a sense of arrogance towards Black Americans. This is something that's real. There's a lot of people, and my sister who I helped get back over there to Africa to visit her family, the sister who called my show about a month or so ago, she sent me pictures. She got back and she was talking about what's going on over there. She was saying that, because she's very honest about stuff, she was saying that there's a lot of African people over there who still feel funny style about African Americans. They still have a lot of negative views of African Americans, but they bow down when they see whites and Chinese people. When whites and Chinese people come around, they start bowing down, but they have vitriol towards us, and we're the ones that's paving a way for you to get here. And I ask this to my African brothers and sisters when y'all come over here. And I really want to know the answer to this question. And I've heard many Africans and first and second generation immigrants say this. Well, we, in our culture, we kind of have an arrogance. We think we're better. Some of our people think we're better. Why? Why do you think you better? What? Why? I want to ask my African brothers and sisters who believe that, if you have family members like that, what's in your mind that makes you think you better? What is it? I really want to know. Somebody answer that. What is it about? What makes you how do you justify thinking that you better? How? Better how? That's a legitimate question. I'm confused by that whole narrative. Well, man, my parents, a lot of folks, yeah, my family, my family they think that they're better than African Americans. How? How? Because they weren't stolen? Is that it? Do they think they're better because we know we were enslaved? Is it the slave thing? I really want to know that question. The answer to that question. Because colonization is slavery. They've been colonized. All of Africa's been colonized. Colonization, that's slavery. Do you think you're better because they called it something else? Because colonization is slavery. Let's be very clear. Colonization is slavery. It's the same thing. I don't know if it sounds better, but colonization is slavery. But where's this? What you better how? I really want to. I want to know the answer to that question. If my African brothers and sisters, ask your parents sitting up there, I know those are katas. This, you are better how? Better how? Where's that false pride coming from? Liberia wasn't colonized. Let me tell you, Liberia is colonized right now. Listen to me. He said Liberia wasn't colonized. Let me tell you something. Liberia is colonized right now. Because Liberia is still under white supremacy because the white supremacists control the economics there. They control the economics, they control the trade, they control the money, they control the resources. So it is colonized. Go read the book, Confessions of an Economic Hitman. They practice white supremacy under different names. They practice white supremacy under different names. How do you think you're better? Nobody can answer that question in the room. How do you think you're better? Liberia came from America, exactly. I mean, they were over there decimating the African people. Now somebody's over here trolling, Tariq hate African. I'm not hating nobody. I'm asking a question. The fact that you cannot answer that speaks volumes. I want to know where we're better narrative comes. I mean, I know all African brothers and sisters do not think that. I know that. I know you don't think that. Unfortunately, too many do. Just because you don't, too many do. And they come over here with that bullshit. They come over here. Nobody can really answer that. Nobody can answer that question because deep down you know it's bullshit. What happens is a lot of cats over there have that tribalism bullshit that has decimated the countries over there. The reason why many African countries are in the shape that it's in is because of that dumbass tribal shit that folks won't let go. It's that same tribalism that has allowed people to be dominated all over Africa. Because when the white supremacists come around you over there, they're all on the same page. They put their tribal shit aside to dominate you. And you have not learned how to put your tribal shit aside to get them up out of there. So that tribal shit that has decimated Africa, what happens is they bring that same tribal shit over here and they're undermining us with it. They're using that same tribal mentality to undermine us. And see, Black Americans, we have our little beefs and skirmishes, but in large groups, we can put our shit aside in large groups. When it comes to large groups of us, I ain't talking about a couple of individual dusty ass niggas. As far as large groups, when it comes down to it, we'll put some shit to the side so we can attack outside influences like the white supremacists. For example, the Bloods and Crips were going at it for years, but when it came to the white supremacists attacking black folks and Rodney King thing, there was a truce. The Bloods and Crips said, hey, we're going to put all this shit aside. It's us against them. You dig? Somebody said, so not true. What's not true, Lopsy? What's not true? Hold on. If I'm saying anything correct, y'all stop me. Help me if I'm saying something incorrect. Lopsy, what am I saying that's incorrect, sir? Let's bring truth to power. I don't want to say anything that's incorrect. This is your time to say what you got to say. Pan-African camp, speak on it. People are saying I'm saying something incorrect, but you're not pointing out what I'm saying incorrect. Putting beefs aside, in large groups, we will put beefs aside if we're getting attacked by outside forces. You don't see large groups of black people going after other large groups of black people. Where do you see that at in American society? Come on, let's speak truth to power. Just bring some truth here. I ain't talking about a couple of dusty niggas. One large group of black people attacking and harming another large group of black people. You don't see that with Black Americans. We don't do that. We don't do that. You did? Over there, let's be real. That tribal shit is real. They'll kill a whole different tribe. They'll commit genocide on a whole different tribe. They'll kill off a million other people who look like them because in their minds, they somehow different. We don't do no shit like that over here. That tribal thing, they'll kill off a whole different other tribe. And that Boko Haram and all that, man, there's some shit going on over there now. This tribal thing, there's shit like that now. There's shit like that going on over there now. Bloods and Crips don't do no shit like that, no large numbers like that. The Native Americans died behind what? What are y'all talking about? We don't do that now. Bloods and Crips don't do that shit. Bloods and Crips don't do that. That's bullshit. Bloods and Crips don't do that shit. Not no large numbers like that. Now, you had in the 80s, there were drug wars and shit like that. And really, a lot of the LAPD was behind a lot of the damn shootings out here. Come on. That's why it was so quick for cats had no problem calling a truce and said, it ain't going to be on site no more. We ain't doing that on site shit no more. But yeah, there's some shit going on right now in some of those countries. Right now with that tribal shit. No Blood and Crips doing that shit, no large numbers like that. So y'all believe movies like Colors and all that shit. And it definitely ain't doing that shit today. Bloods and Crips ain't doing that shit. Nobody killing each other like that. Not no large numbers. Yeah, we don't do that over here. We don't. Man, the military is still behind many of those shootings, absolutely. I would like for somebody in the room to really counter that. I would like for anybody in the room to counter that. See, don't go, oh, that's you reaching, and then not say nothing. And you can't counter it, and then niggas be getting on little fuckboy message board. Would you be reaching, man? Fuck him. But you can't counter it, though. I'm here now. Counter it right now while I'm here. Counter it now. Yeah? Tell me what black Americans are doing that. Because we don't have that tribal shit like that. We have little group differences or whatever, but when it comes to dealing with the white supremacists, we will put that shit to the side. When it comes to dealing with the white supremacists, we'll put that to the side. Cats and them tribes over there will get with them white supremacists and wipe out a whole other damn village because you think you're somehow different. You dig? They take that shit to a whole different level. Even Malema was saying, hey, we need to cut that tribal shit out. We need to cut that shit out. You dig? Even when I went to South Africa, man, everybody's being under white supremacy, and you had people on some tribal shit, people on some tribal differences. The blacks and the colors, they tell you that you're one thing, and you believe you're different from the black folks over here. That tribal thing has been a detriment to the Africans over there. Our brothers, that's been a detriment. So damn near 1 million people died in Rwanda, and the white supremacists were behind that. You did? So the thing is, that tribal mentality, it's cats who couldn't stand the other tribe over there. You had cats over there who hated the other tribe's guts. So they come over here, we're just another tribe to hate. And we don't get that. We're just another tribe, we're the Akata tribe. And we don't even know it. To a lot of cats, we're another tribe to them that we're supposed to be hated on and undermined. So it's nothing for them to say, yeah, that 11-year-old girl got the shit beat out of her. Yeah, she deserved it. All you niggas over here, all lives matter. You understand? That's something that has to be discussed and that has to be eradicated. That mindset has to be eradicated. We're not going to co-sign that. We're not going to have people come over there. We're not going to help people come over here with that deadly mindset. 6 million died in the Congo. Yeah, man, well, I'm talking real. People might not like to hear the truth, but you're going to hear the truth today. That's what it is. That tribal bullshit y'all be bringing over here that y'all use to fuck each other up, not here. That ain't going to work over here because we're going to start calling that bullshit out. That shit is going to have to get called out. And again, the ones who are really the biggest advocates of immigration, they've made us that. That's why when you go to the King website, they're advocating more for immigration than anybody else because the white supremacists pay them to do that. And now you got these Negroes who are going to start, the 2020 elections are coming out, so there's going to be a lot of that immigration talk, and black Americans are going to back off that shit. We're going to back away from that. That's why I want to politic and chop up game with our African brothers and sisters. And again, I got a lot of love over there. I go over there and I show them love and I get a lot of love back. But, I know down in South Africa, they were talking about that xenophobia thing where there were other Africans coming from other places and they were getting killed in South Africa. And I'm like, really? Y'all doing all that? Y'all got all these white supremacists sitting here? You did? So there's going to be some changes with the mindset of black society. I know Kamala Harris, who we're not supporting, Kamala Harris is going to be pushing that immigration thing heavy, and we ain't rocking with it. We're going to have a hashtag ready for that soon, okay? We're going to get in front of 2020. We're going to get in front of that, and we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready for that. We're going to have a hashtag ready for that. We got to start getting on top of our game and getting in front of their movements and their campaign movements. We're not about to let them run that immigration game on us. You dig? Kamala Harris is not for black society. And y'all not going to run that game on us and have us coming out here promoting and helping all these other people who just come over here and undermine us. That's not going to happen. We're going to start getting more politically sophisticated. I know Angela Rise, all those boule folk, all them niggas are pushing that bullshit, and we're going to reject it. We're going to reject that boule shit. We ain't going for it. We're not going to let them browbeat us and shame us and all that stuff. We're not going to do it. You dig? We're going to have to be grassroots for real, and we're going to have to start getting on code all across the board. You dig? Yeah, so we need to start, real talk, Dr. Pressure. We need to start politicking and brainstorming now on how we're going to handle 2020. See, the thing is, with too many black folks, we wait till the last minute and wait till after the fact to start doing something. We got to start getting in front of shit. So if we're going to get in front of that 2020, we're going to start getting our campaign shit ready. We're going to start getting our movements ready. You understand? Just like with these other documentaries that they got coming out, disparaging black people, making black people the face of Me Too and Time's Out, we're getting in front of that. First, then, we're going to officially start countering that narrative. We're not going to let them keep on jumping in front of the line, attacking every damn black person they can find when you got all these white predators sitting here getting a damn pass. You dig? And they giving them payouts and all this old shit. No. While they got the bed wenches and bed bucks and coons attacking us for not attacking black folks. First, then. First, then. Anyway, and everybody, again, go to the firstthem.com website. You guys can click the link right below me. First Them. Everybody in the room. It's 5,000 of us in here. Every single person in here. Put whatever you can on that. Now, put whatever you can on that so we can get some momentum going, so we'll have our resources ready to start doing what we need to do. And we got to be on code. We got to start learning how to just be on code and just understand what needs to be done without verbalizing everything. You understand? It's very important that we don't have to verbalize everything. We just kind of know what needs to be done. Because, see, with the Me Too movement, they know to start attacking black folks. They know through osmosis. They know how to get on code. When it comes to attacking Chris Brown, they already know what the code is. That means, oh, okay, Chris Brown next, all right, we got him. Tupac next, we got him. Michael Jackson next, we got him. We know what to do. So they know how to immediately get on code. We got to know the same thing. We got to know how to get on code and stop fucking being a translator to everybody. I told black folks this. Stop trying to translate all of our code words. I want y'all to stop doing that. When the other day, we were going in talking about Shea Butter Twitter, and there's some people coming in, hey, what does Shea Butter mean? What does that mean? And then I seen a couple of Negroes trying to explain to them. Stop doing that. Stop explaining every damn code that we use. Stop explaining it to them. There's a reason why we talk in code. You don't have to explain everything to them. Negroes act like they got to be the damn translator for everybody. Stop translating every damn thing. What does butter biscuits mean? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't explain nothing to them. Niggas always want to be the jungle translator. Well, what it means is when you get these women, damn, nigga, don't stop. That's why we got to watch these coons in our mix. Because everything we do, they can't wait to run and tell white mommy, white daddy. And I watch niggas. When I see y'all translating shit, talking too much, explaining shit to the alt-lice, I block your ass because I don't want you on my page. I don't need double agents going over there telling everything we doing. They don't translate. They got a whole bunch of words and terms and codes that they stay on code about. Like that okay hand signal. They stay on code about that. They try to deny that that's a white supremacist hand signal all day. They all be denying that. Oh, that's just an okay signal. That don't mean nothing. They got that Pepe the Frog. They got all types of little coded things that they do that they deny. When you call it out, hey, man, that's a racist symbol. No, it's not, man. Come on, man. It's just a cartoon. They keep their mouths shut when it comes to us. They're not translating shit for us. Stop translating and telling them every goddamn thing. You dig? We know what we need to do. Play dumb, just like they do. Play dumb. You got to play dumb. They're very good at playing dumb. Just like this white supremacist suspect got on TV talking about some Martin Luther King. Oh, it was a mistake. I didn't know. And they all trying to get on code like it's a mistake. And I just showed you proof that that wasn't a mistake. But you got these dumb Negroes sitting out here caping for him. Well, if he know better, that's why we got to take him and we got to teach him and we got to do a tour of the Martin Luther King Center and let him know and understand and do some rehabilitation. Stop. These people at war with us, man. These people are at war with us. We got to act like we at war with these folks. And we have to counter that. And we have to counter that with certain levels of intelligence. You dig? We got to counter that. We got motherfuckers in here trolling now that I'm ignoring. Yeah, Al Roker, these bought and paid for Negroes hopped on that coon train real fast. You dig? But anyway, man, go firstthem.com. Everybody in here, put whatever you can. Whatever you feel is cool, put something on that. Everybody in here put something on that. However little, however much you want to put on there, but put something on there. Because what we're going to do again, we're going to start hiring people, just like they do, to push that narrative. Just be online pushing that narrative heavy. Whenever it's time for a campaign run, we're going to have our own people pushing that narrative. Also, we're going to have to start chipping off people who's out here on the streets. We need people on the grassroots level letting us know who's who, who's what, where certain things are happening. Because you got a lot of black folks who are being attacked. I be needing to know information about certain cities, what street it happened on. I need to know because I'm not in all these cities. There was a situation in Iowa, speaking of racist ass Iowa, where this sister was in an Uber. And let me play it. Let me play it for you real quickly, guys. Let me play that for you. And while I'm looking for that, go to firstthem.com, ladies and gentlemen. Let me play this clip of the sister who was in the Uber. Where am I? Y'all bear with me. Come on, thing. Come on with it. I want to play this real quick. Let me find it. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, she was in this Uber. There it is. Okay. All right, let me put this on real quickly. And this white supremacist Uber driver started cussing the sister out, and she started clapping back on his ass, which was good. Hold on 1 second. All right. Y'all bear with me. Where am I? Da-da-da. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. Okay. All right. Okay, now listen to this. Hold on.
Aren't you dropping me off because you're my...
Hold on.
This is an Uber driver.
Yeah.
He drives Uber, though, but he's talking about me. He drives people for a living. This is slave shit. You drive people for a living.
I don't drive people for because I only
Fucking clown. He's a fucking clown. See, he's calling me bitches. He called me a nigger.
Yeah, I
He
know.
called me a monkey.
But now you are a
He's
nigger.
called me all kind of shit. He's a clown.
Nigger.
But he's working for me right now. He's getting my money like a bitch. He's a bitch. He's my bitch that's getting my fucking money right now. Aren't you dropping me off? Because you're my bitch.
You get out.
At my destination.
I'm destinating you. I'll make sure Uber never
Ha
picks
ha
you up.
ha. Ha ha ha. Don't you worry, because I'm sending it straight to Uber.
Why don't you get up and swing on that fucking pole for me?
See that? Look at that.
People are good for.
He's a racist piece of shit.
You're a piece.
This is who drives for Uber, but he's talking about
Turn right there. Put you where you
at
belong.
the police station where you're gonna go.
County jail. That's where you need to be.
For what though?
Yeah. For a lot.
For what though? What'd I do?
Shit.
You don't even
You
know
want me to
me.
start?
You don't even know me.
Yeah. That's good. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know any of your kind.
Oh.
You don't even know me. I deal. He told me I deal drugs.
Sell Uber.
never to.
You can't tell Uber anything because after this video, you're getting fired. After this, you're getting fired. You've been doing great things. You just.
All right, so that's the white supremacist, and she was roasting his ass. That was really making him mad, which was funny. You dig? So, you dig? That's the thing with that. These people are very hostile towards us. And it's up to us to really display this stuff, keep the narrative going, also to get intel on what's happening. And look, I made this thing, helped make it go viral. And let me tell you something. He got fired. He's not working with them no more. And as you see, hold on. Let me show y'all something else, because this is why we stay on it. Because see, when I get a hold of something, I'm going to make this shit go viral and I'm going to make some things happen. And then you got these companies who want to talk to me. You dig? Let me show you something. Right under there. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. As y'all see right here, as Uber hit me up. They're, ooh, we take this very seriously. Please send us a DM. Please send us your DM. You know, Uber hit me up immediately. You understand? Because see, when I get these stories, I'm going to make them shits go viral. You dig? The mainstream media, they try to ignore this stuff. Because the mainstream media, they all clicked in with them. Oh, I'm on their ass. Y'all don't know how much I be on these folks' ass. I be on these people ass heavy. When I get it, everybody's going to get it. So these corporations be hitting me up real fast. Ooh, hey, they be all in my DM. Hey, Tariq, how are you, buddy? Can we talk? You got a minute to talk? You dig? And I'm like, look, is this motherfucker, is he fired? What's his name? That's why I be getting all this information. I be on their ass, man. Y'all be like, Tariq be having receipts, man. I be on these people's ass. Like, give me a name. Who's this dude? What's his name? How long has he been working for you? Is this a policy? I mean, what kind of policy are you going to, y'all better, come on. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings gave me like a year's supply of free wings. And I give it to everybody else. You know, I don't eat them many goddamn wings. But, dude, that's how you do. I'm not playing with these people out here. You did? That's why they were mad at me. Y'all remember in Atlanta, that lady was harassing those black people in Atlanta, and I got her ass fired. Oh, I be having folks on the streets, hey, who is she? Man, y'all don't understand. I don't want to say too much here. I don't want to say too much. But, man, I don't be playing with these people, dude. I don't be playing with these people. Remember that Asian lady who was out there in Atlanta at the, what was that place in Atlanta? This upscale restaurant. She was up here harassing black folks up there. I said, I'm going to find her ass. But we're making calls. We found out where she worked, and I got her ass fired. The white supremacists were mad at me, but they were mad at my ass for getting her ass fired. Yeah, the car museum, at that car museum place, yeah. At the the Porsche place, yeah. Yeah, she was visiting from like the Baltimore, Maryland area. I tracked that ass right on down and got on the phone with that company. And they let her the fuck go. Dig? And them, boy, the alt-right was so mad at me. That's how we got to get down. And I don't want to be the only one having to do that shit. You know, we all got to be on top of the game like that. We got to be thorough like that. You did? Because I ain't going to sit up and beg the fuck a sensitivity training. Why is this person still working there? Why is this person still at your company? Is it safe for black folks? Do I need to warn black folks about not coming here? I mean, what we need to do? Why is this person working here? Oh, okay. They'll get right. They get right. They get it right. You did? So that's how we gotta be, man. We gotta stop playing games. I ain't with no kumbaya shit with these folks. If y'all sitting up here harming black people and shitting on black folks and threatening black people, nah, it ain't, no. We're gonna let folks know who the hell you are. You did? You start messing with folks' money, you see, they'll get right. No sympathy. Man, look, we got to look at this shit. These people are practicing warfare against us. We got to have that same type of protection factor among ourselves and hostility towards them. You did? Man. You start going after their money. Yeah? Man. A lot of folks are talking about that. We do need a new green book. I was thinking about that. We do need something like that. Some spots that we know are safe and less hostile. You did? Shout out to Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Fort Worth. But anyway, man, let me get out of here, man. But anyway, everybody go to firstthem.com. Everybody put some on the website. Make any kind of donation you would like to make so we can keep this movement going, so we can stay in front of these white supremacists who are attacking us, so that we can have our own movement going, so we can get this thing popping. We got 5,000 people in here. Everybody in here could put something on that. We can show respect to the movement, and we get it popping. Also, don't forget, we're going to still do the job thing too, where I'm going to get employers who are looking for employees and make those connections. That's another thing that I'm doing lately, because there's a lot of black folks who do need work. There's a lot of employers out here who want to hire people. So we're going to continue to make those connections too. So my people who are employers who are looking for people to hire, y'all hit me up so I can let people know in your city who can connect with you. All right, family. Go to firstthem.com, family. Firstthem.com. Y'all have a good night, fam. And also, before I forget, if y'all ain't got that Mink Slide, the album, it's the Mink Slide album, the official album. Y'all go to minkslide.com, by the way, to get that Mink Slide album. Some of y'all ain't never seen vinyl before. Some of y'all youngsters, this is called vinyl. This is called a record. This is a collector's item. Y'all hold on to this. Minkslide.com, family. All right, I'm out.